What else does Liam know?
Yeah, we fucking threw it, dude. Are
Yeah,
you serious?
we threw it.
Did you actually think we didn't get sausage on the background?
No, that's what I said.
On the
All right.
wraparound?
So
I forgot sausage?
You guys ruined Mount Rushmore. Now,
You
like,
guys both told me.
We all ruined it.
yeah.
You guys
At the
both
same
told me
time.
that you were cheating within 5 minutes of each other. Where I thought I was getting fucked with.
Pardon my take, YouTube, like and subscribe, best podcast in the world, like and subscribe, like and subscribe.
On today's part of my take, we have Guy Fieri back on the show. Love Guy Fieri. Hank just looked at me like, what? We're not having him? Guy Fieri?
Football guy.
Sorry, for Guy Fieri. We have the closing on the Olympics. We have Who's Back of the Week. Recap of everything that happened. The Mets are a disaster. I want to get to it, but Steve Cohen is now my favorite owner tweeter, which there's not a lot to choose from.
Yep.
But he had a fantastic weekend of just self-owning.
Well, he went into the locker room today, Big Cat, and he knew that they were destined for greatness.
Yes, after getting swept by the Phillies. All right, we also have, Who's Back of the Week and Mount Rushmore of things we would buy for $20. $20 or less, 4 items that you would buy. Mount Rushmore. Before we do all of that, Cross Country Mortgage. Cross Country Mortgage is much like us at Barstool. They're people-first group of people. Rates are unbelievably low right now. You don't pay the bank more money than you need to. Our friends over at Cross Country Mortgage make it super simple to figure out how much you can save a monthly basis over the life of your loan. The numbers can be staggering. If you're renting right now, you're throwing away money. Start building equity for yourself. Mortgage shouldn't be a scary word. Everyone can qualify for one, or if maybe you're not ready to qualify for one right now, you can talk to Cross Country Mortgage. They'll get you on path. If you're also a homeowner right now and you haven't refinanced recently, you may be leaving thousands, if not tens of thousands, could be even hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table. Cross Country Mortgage can get that cleaned up for you as well. Rates are at an all-time low. They may never get this low again. Call today for a fast, free rate quote. Our partners will save you a lot of money. Call today and our friends at Cross Country Mortgage will give you a free home valuation that is free to you just for calling. Just like the all-star athlete, Cross Country Mortgage pushes themselves through the entire lending process. If they get blocks, they figure out ways to get the ball over the line, so don't miss the window as rates are expected to creep up. Reach out to them and see what they can do for you, and when you connect with Cross Country Mortgage, tell them Barstool sent you. So go to crosscountrymortgage.com/Barstool to learn more about your future home buying experience or refinance your current mortgage. Cross Country Mortgage LLC, NMLS 3029. All loans subject to underwriting approval. www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Part of My Take, presented by Cross Country Mortgage. Go check them out right now, crosscountrymortgage.com/Barstool. Today is Monday, August 9th, and boys, we did it. We shocked the world. USA basketball back on top.
Suck it, universe. Suck it, every country that's not the United States.
Love it.
This is, was JaVale McGee the first mother-son combination of gold medal winners?
It was, yes.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
because his mom is still alive.
Yes, his mom is still alive. A great performance. They did shock the world. We all doubted them. If you think Hank's telling you to adjust your mic because it's pointing to your chest.
At my nipples,
That was right at your chest.
My eyes are up here.
Listen, I think we all had a fun weekend. I can say that for once. So we're all, yeah.
Listen,
I feel like you guys right now. I'm hungover as fuck.
If you're looking for the most mentally sharp edition of Part of My Take, this probably isn't going to be it.
Yeah,
we'll save that for like a Wednesday during football season. But listen, Big Cat, sometimes you got to let it out. You got to let some of that energy out.
Yeah, I'm letting it out.
Really, the point of hangovers is to remind you why you don't get hungover.
Right,
anymore.
exactly.
So you got to check in occasionally.
But why just like getting some sleep? Oh wow, and now they're showing Messi crying on stage. It's been a tough weekend. That's tough. What was that? Your Who's Back?
No, you're just watching TV.
Well, I was when the GOAT is on TV crying at a press conference
from like 2 days ago
because Barca won't fucking pay for him.
Well, I thought that was that clip from Ted Lasso.
No, that was from today.
When Roy was bawling out while he's eating out his wife.
That was from today. Did that happen? God damn it! You can't spoil like that. We're just started.
It's not a spoiler. They're not.
Ted Lasso is our therapy, dude.
They're just dating.
Yeah, you don't don't have to go to a therapist. Just watch Ted Lasso. It'll make you feel better.
That's actually true, though.
Yeah, but also not true.
It's not true, but also
like how many people are going to continue to be depressed because be like,
No,
I ran out of
that's Jason
Ted
Sudeikis,
Lasso.
dude. It's basically Ted Lasso.
Yeah, that's right.
It's true. So what's happening with Ted Lasso right now is like what we saw happen with Avatar when it came out, when people got so obsessed with the visuals.
Yes,
then they got
that happened.
Then they got
people
depressed.
people were super depressed that they weren't living
in the
a
Avatar
fake world.
Yeah, and so now people are like, oh shit, Ted Lasso doesn't really exist.
Yeah,
I better
AFC
just
Richmond.
pretend that Jason Sudeikis is actually Coach Ted Lasso.
I do. I'm just going to say right now, I mean, BetterHelp does sponsor this podcast, so don't use Ted Lasso as your only means of therapist if you're not okay. That was our quick moment.
It was talking soccer.
Yeah, it was talking soccer. And Messi it was fucked up that they wouldn't pay him half, 50% he wanted.
So he's
What's that, only like 60 mil?
Who's running? Wait, ready for this? Who's running Barcelona? Tom Ricketts?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now he's playing with Mbappe and Neymar.
Yeah.
It's a super team.
It's going to be sick. Well, he already was playing with Neymar a few years ago.
But how sick would it be if there was a super league and you got to see
super
PSG
team.
play against Barcelona twice a year?
Yes.
They should look into doing that.
All right, so back to USA basketball. Little detour there. USA basketball, I love that Draymond just went. This is Kevin Durant and Draymond Green just dunking on people after the game. And then everyone's like, oh, why do you care so much? You just won gold. No, it was awesome. It was awesome theater. Kevin Durant went live just laughing at everyone being like, oh, the world's taking over the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't, our skills are unmatched. And then Draymond Green went and just started quote tweeting all the old tweets about how they had they were going to lose and France is taking over. Kendrick Perkins and Draymond got into a what was it? What did they get into? What was the phrase they were using? Carry the hell on off.
Okay,
they were just carry the hell on off to each other.
Yeah, that's Kendrick Perkins' favorite thing to say.
Yeah.
And just toss in the word damn occasionally. Carry the hell on.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kevin Durant just seemed like he was going to take over the game. There's no answer to Kevin Durant. Unless you can you have to get started right now engineering a player that would be able to defend Kevin Durant in 18 years' time. Maybe that French kid that we've seen clips of where he's 7 feet tall.
Yes.
And he can dribble and shoot. If Kevin Durant plays to the same age as Tom Brady and stays around for all, maybe that kid will be able to defend him. But as of right now, it's no, there's nothing you can do. And at the start of the game, I was a little bit nervous in the first quarter because Rudy Gobert turns out is very good at basketball and dunking on people.
Well, and also the dumbest rule in all of sports in international basketball that you can steal the ball off the rim.
I love that rule.
It's so stupid.
So I don't like. Actually, I don't like the
free
rule.
throws?
I don't like the rule, but I love it when Draymond gets to do it.
Yes,
because he looks like he's on a little. It's like a little vacation from the rule book for him.
It's crazy.
Where it looks like it's so illegal, but when Draymond does it, you can tell how much fun he has just getting away with stuff.
Yes, it's crazy.
Did you DM KD?
No, I haven't. Should I? It's a good game.
I feel like this is strike
Yeah,
when
good
the
game.
iron's
All right,
hot.
I will. I'll hit him up. I'll say good game.
He's feeling good about himself.
You're right. Good game. Good game. A little good game. Also, shout out LeBron, who went a perfect 11 for 11 from the field, scoring 26 points in 14 minutes versus Uruguay. Oh, wait.
Second round.
Oh, that was 2007 FIBA tournament, second round. LeBron just happened to quote tweet that 12 hours after the USA won gold, just to kind of muddy the water.
That was the funniest thing because that's what I was thinking when I was watching the gold medal match. When Kevin Durant put the gold medal around his neck, I was like, he'd trade that in a heartbeat to go 11 for 11, score 26 points against Uruguay in the second round of the FIBA America's tournament in 2007.
The king. There's only one king.
Actually,
truly.
I think that's one of the greatest accomplishments in all of sports. We have to remember that.
Where were you?
We should. You know what we should do? We should make that the Tony Delk graphic, except for LeBron James with his stat line from that tournament.
Yeah,
and just put that on a quote card for him.
I'm gonna put that right now. I'm gonna say it. That's the second greatest thing that I've ever watched. Number one, obviously, being Patrick Mahomes' incompletion in the Super Bowl. That's it. Those are the two greatest performances of all time.
I also appreciated this was just one of those things where you saw them on the bus afterwards. And it's one of those things that it's cool to see that being in the back of the bus is cool no matter how old you are.
Yep,
'Cause
always.
KD,
Great point.
Draymond Green, they're the alphas. They have seniority. They get the back of the bus.
Yes, and know that everyone I don't know who else did you have any of the seats? Other
Dame,
seats?
Tatum. It wasn't.
Where was Zach LaVine sitting? Because now I'm going to base the entire Bulls future. All right, so that sucks. So trade him. right now.
He had a couple tough looks in this game. It wasn't Zach LaVine's finest show.
That's okay. He had his
we won.
best winning streak of all of his professional career.
Won 4 games in a row.
5 games in a row. He's never done that before.
He's hot. Zach LaVine is on fire
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
But yeah, just again, want to shout out JaVale McGee because now he's a 3-time NBA champion and Olympic gold medalist.
Yes.
And in my opinion, the greatest American athlete.
And
besides
Draymond,
Secretary.
Draymond is a Hall of Famer now. Like, he has everything. Well, he I know that he doesn't have like the numbers, but he's been a part of.
And basketball Hall of Fame's a joke.
Yeah,
so
basketball Hall of Fame is a joke. But like 2 Final Fours, 3 titles? Yeah, no. Yes, 3 titles, 2 gold medals, Defensive Player of the Year. I don't know. He's like, when you look at his resume, you're like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean,
he actually has done a shitload.
in the NBA.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
And he should have had 4. Like we saw how important he was when he was suspended for that
I'm
game.
accounting as
Actually.
4.
And so that if he doesn't get picked on by the referees, he was the MVP of that team.
Yeah.
The most, maybe not the best player, but the most important player.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so the Olympics are done. We look to Paris in 3 years.
So are they actually done, or is it that thing where they do the closing ceremonies and then it's day like +3 after the ceremony
I don't
is
know.
over?
A kayaker is out there just trying to finish a race.
The race walking event still hasn't finished. So I think I've actually changed my tune on race walking after watching so many different clips of it because it is the funniest looking sport to
By
do.
far.
So, but it's insane. They go at about 6 miles per what is it? They do a 6-minute mile.
Yeah.
And they carry that on for like
50 kilometers.
4 hours.
Yes.
And the dude that is the best in the world at it, he in his last race, he was just shitting himself.
Yes.
During the race.
It's
and
crazy.
He was putting a wet sponge down his ass crack, wringing up his diarrhea, and then just throwing it into the stands. And then after he crossed the finish line, his body just gave up.
Yeah.
All his muscles just froze. It's actually the most metal sport.
Yeah, you go into lactic. What is it? What's it called, Billy? Lactic recovery or something?
Lactic acid.
Lactic acid. I actually had that this
Lactic
weekend. I
shock.
played 1 game of spike ball, and I went into lactic shock. So I'm basically an Olympian. I know exactly what that means.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more, the fact that you can be actively shitting yourself and still the best in the world at the sport at the same time is kind of an argument against it not being a sport.
That's like, well, Secretariat probably could do that.
While he was running?
Greatest athlete of all time.
You think that Secretariat would shit while he ran?
Probably if he needed to.
I don't think so.
If he had to, he
knew
would've.
It was business time. when he was on the track.
Lighter load to carry.
You shit right before the race.
All right, so
But so that same guy in the race walking thing that had the diarrhea issue, the first thing that he did during the race, he was like ready to go, and he race walked his goofy little ass right to a porta potty on the track as they were going. I don't know. I don't know if this is like a commonplace thing in
think
race
it
walking
is.
or just for this guy.
No, I think it is. I think a lot of them do that pretty much the entire race. We had the Hall of Fame. That was cool. The speeches are always great. Charles Woodson closed the night, which you were like, oh, wait, Peyton Manning is definitely the premier Hall of Famer in this group. But then you heard Charles Woodson talk. You're like, okay, now I get it because it was a great speech. I'm trying to think of, it's always funny watching the bus get revealed. Like Peyton Manning's face is so angry in it. I don't know if that's what you'd want to like immortalize yourself.
I think he wants to look tough in the Hall of Fame. So also they didn't have enough of the bronze to make the entire forehead. They gave him a very generous
small forehead.
A generous forehead. Calvin Johnson looked like he was like very focused in his bust.
Yeah.
And he talked to us about that. Like he was trying to hold a focused face while he was having the thing cut out for him. I thought the Peyton Manning speech points us in one direction only, and that is that he wants to follow in the footsteps of his dad and become commissioner of the NFL. So that when Arch gets to the league, he can implement some weird draft rule where it's like, okay, new rule that we're all following. My relatives don't have to get drafted by the Chargers.
Right. They can go directly to the Giants.
Yes, go to a large market and play for my hand-selected coach.
I also think he could maybe take over for John Elway in Denver. In like 45 years when John Elway finally gets fired.
Well, so him and Eli are doing that thing on ESPN, the simulcast for Monday Night Football.
Yep.
I also think, and I think Florio had this take too, that Cooper is going to get involved at some point, and that will lead.
Well, he's the fun one.
That will lead Cooper into being in the booth for the next 40 years.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to turn on a television in America and not have a Manning staring at you.
Yeah, when you talk about, that's a great test of personality. Like, do you want the sassy, fun one who like go out and take his top off at a bar? That's Cooper.
He's got a great personality, guys.
Right, exactly. The serious one's Peyton. The goofy one is Eli. I like to have a little fun, you know? Cooper.
Also, we don't shout out Olivia enough. Shout out Olivia
Yep.
for birthing those players.
Yep. And John Fox sitting in front of her looking cool as ever.
Yep.
Ready to hand it off and punt. All right, so what else? Oh, the Mets. So let's talk about the Mets real quick. The Mets are fully imploding. They got swept by the Phillies, and that's not like, if you're looking at the history of the Mets, that's not something new. But Steve Cohen, their owner, has decided to tweet about the Mets during this, implosion. And he is, it's not working out well because he actually said, going into the weekend, how about a little positive energy for this weekend? I'm feeling the offense is going to get it going. They scored 5 runs in 3 games. Got shut out on Sunday. I actually am on Steve Cohen's side because he is just a regular fan who's like, I know my team has a lot of problems, but maybe they'll get hot.
Yeah,
Who knows?
Also, Steve must have been lost when he decided to send that tweet because, you don't go on Twitter.com and be like, hey, guys, let's try to have some positivity on this website.
Yes.
It's never going to work. It's actually like when they told the crowd at Woodstock 99, like, hey, can you guys stop tearing up the fences and stuff? You're just going to make people do it more.
Absolutely. And then he said on Sunday, after losing the first 2, I just visited the players in the clubhouse. They are ready in a good frame of mind for this game. They then got shut out 3-0.
It's crazy how when
For the sweep.
your boss comes into a room, everyone will act like they're excited and in a good frame of mind.
Oh shit! Yeah, we're really pumped to be here, Steve. So I just like that we have now. We need more owners tweeting their teams ups and downs. It just needs to happen more often.
I think it probably does happen, but they have burners.
Yeah.
I would bet that most NFL owners have a burner account of some sort.
Yep.
Or maybe they have a shithead son that runs it for it. Stephen Jones definitely runs Jerry's burner. He just dictates them.
It would be a very. They just get ratioed all the time. If Tom Ricketts started tweeting right now after, and I'll say it because the Cubs got swept as well, so Mets fans would be like, dude, the Cubs suck. I know they do. But yeah, it would be fun to just roast owners all the time.
I bet you that Jerry Jones, he'll be watching a game and he has Stephen Jones tweet who should be cut, even though it is technically Jerry. He's like, they need to cut that son of a bitch, Ezekiel Elliott.
Ooh, nice. Give me some more.
That guy paid too much money. He can't run the football. You need to grab that thing and run like Hang.
The joints hot mic too. That was the best part from Saturday. I don't know if you saw this clip on Saturday night. It was one of the events. There was a hot mic as the broadcast was ending. All the Hall of Fame people were dapping each other up, and you just heard a hot mic be like, "Let's go smoke a joint in the parking lot."
Yeah,
that was Calvin.
It might have been Cower.
Oh,
I could
watch the video. Maybe you can decipher.
Okay. I think that Cower would call it reefer.
Yeah, or wacky tobacco
or grass.
Yeah,
you want to go burn some grass?
We do have to say a quick word about Bobby Bowden, past all-time football guy.
Yes,
all-time football guy. I was reading
Coach Bowden.
Coach Bowden. I was reading a story. He said that he has always in his entire life lived next to a football field. So that's an all-time football guy thing to say. He also because enough time has passed, I don't think people realize just how incredible. There's very few programs where there's one guy who you can point to and is that program exists because of that guy. Florida State wasn't Florida State before Bobby Bowden got there. He got there in 1976. His only losing season at Florida State from 1976 to 2009 was 1976, going 5-6. And for 14 straight years, they won 10 games or more, never finished ranked outside of the top 5. And in those 14 seasons, they won 11 bowl games and 2 national titles. Imagine having a 14-year stretch. Obviously, now you can because of Saban, but 14-year stretch where you don't ever win less than 10 games. And they had 15 consecutive New Year's Day bowls, and they won 11 consecutive bowl games for a stretch there. Just crazy, crazy shit. One of the greatest college coaches of all time. And also just one of the best characters. If we were doing this show in the 90s, Bobby Bowden would be a central talking point.
Yes, yeah,
because he's that's what the glasses and the hats and everything.
So I think we need to talk about him as a coach, obviously, but as a father, the fact that he was able to raise Jimmy and Terry Bowden and have both of them survive to adulthood with their brains, is a testament to his ability keeping hold of them.
The Bowden Bowl too.
Yep.
he coached against his sons. I think he finished 5-4 against his sons all time, which is, I mean, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, gotta let him beat you once or twice.
Yeah. So just a shout out to an all-time football guy, Bobby Bowden. What else do we got? What else from this weekend?
We could embrace debate real quick. Given everything that we know right now, would you want to change lives with O.J. Simpson?
Yeah, so OJ, wow.
His career arc. Let's talk about
athletic.
Big Cat, I think one thing we don't discuss enough with OJ is his complicated arc.
His complicated arc and the all-time quote, in a bad way, from his so the Athletic, I think, is doing top 100 football players of all time, and 41 was O.J. Simpson. So they interviewed him, and he said, "I have trouble with L.A. People may think this is self-serving, but I might be sitting next to whoever did it. I really don't know who did this." Mm-hmm. Wow. So O.J. Simpson, it's got to be tough. Anytime you go into a restaurant in L.A., you could be next to the killer, or
especially if
in the killer's body.
Especially if there's a mirror in that bathroom.
Right, exactly. Damn. That's got to be tough.
Yeah.
Every time you go up to the front and say what your reservation is under, you might be saying the killer's name.
So
OJ.
I'm not here to say that O.J. Simpson did commit the murder that he was acquitted of. I think that's for a jury of his peers and the Lord to figure out. But I do know that he was acquitted. But if I'm taking him at his word, saying I will spend the rest of my life trying to find the real killer,
yes,
wouldn't you then want to live in a town where you could potentially be next to the real killer at any given moment?
Yeah,
find him. It seems like that's the first thing you would do.
He also had the quote, "I figured eventually somebody would confess to something, Yeah. Yeah, OJ. Yeah, we do know. We know. We do know.
I've been thinking that same thing.
You don't. We do.
For what, 26 years?
Yeah. You almost did when you sold the If I Did It book.
Well, no, that was if.
Yeah, if I did it.
If my arc wasn't so complicated.
Yeah. God damn. What a out of left field interview that didn't think we'd hear from him probably ever again, but there he is.
Well, he manages to come up with crazier quotes about the crime over and over and over again. When he says that, I don't want to move to LA because I might be next to the person that did it. For a second, I was like, that's so stupid that I actually believe him.
Yeah,
maybe I think he's 1% innocent now.
I imagine OJ's going to Nobu and just walking up to random people, be like, "Let me look in your eyes real quick." Yeah. All right, no, you're good.
You're clean.
You're good. Yeah, I don't see a killer in there. Anything else from this weekend?
One other thing with the Olympics. So the sprinter was Lamont Jacobs from Italy.
Yep.
And the Italian team won the 4x100 relay as well. I think it's a great story what's happened to him. He's improved his 100-meter dash time by almost a full second in the last calendar year. Just incredible stuff.
That is incredible.
A testament to his hard work. His trainer, a bodybuilder by the name of Giacomo Spazzini, fancy fuckboy football legend.
Yep.
He's being investigated in a steroid dealing.
No.
No, I'm not saying that Lamont did anything incorrectly. But I am saying that his nutritionist is being investigated by, I think, the Naples police.
Yeah. That would have been great if Peyton had done that in his Hall of Fame speech. Been like, and my beautiful wife, who had a steroid addiction, she overcame that.
You're looking great. You look younger every day. It's incredible.
Man, that sucks about the Italian. You can't have good stories in sports anymore. Guy shows up and runs faster than he's ever run in his entire life. Can't we just believe that?
In wrestling?
What?
The last second win.
Oh, yeah, Gable Stevenson, who's a Barstool athlete who we're going to try to get on the show, win for the Big Ten. But that was incredible.
I didn't really understand the rules of wrestling, so I didn't know what was going on, but you could just feel.
The other guy was just trying to run out the clock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, Gable.
But I didn't know what he did that was worth
playing
2 points.
so you
got his back.
You squeeze him. If you squeeze him hard enough, you get points.
You can get their back.
Yeah. It's all about the squeeze.
And so he was doing head and shoulders fakes and going around. He was actually one of those athletes that terrifies me, given how large he is.
Yes.
How quickly he can move.
It was incredible. And the backflip, fucking legend. And the name Gable.
Gable's cool.
What a great did Vince McMahon name him? Because that's a great name. If he just wanted to be Gable, the wrestler in the WWE, you don't have to change your name.
No, he's the next Kurt Angle, I think.
Gable. Boom.
So,
we're going to try to get him on the show, maybe Wednesday.
I do say, though, with the Italian sprinter, I think he did kind of get away with it any way you slice it, because the Olympics are over, If you get busted during the Olympics,
Yes.
then it becomes, okay, this guy cheated. This investigation is going to take like a year probably, and then a year from now we're not going to care.
Do you have to give the gold back?
Those Instagram pictures will last forever.
Exactly. The moment is there. You just can't.
And it will be,
Yeah.
in retrospect, hilarious to be like, you remember that 6 months that we thought the slow guy from Italy was the world's fastest man?
Yeah. Well, and he didn't look fast. That was the thing. Like the eye test, he did not look like the fastest man.
I mean, 1 second's not that much in sprinting.
No.
Mid 1 seconds?
No.
So, like
10% faster.
Here's how fast. Here's how fast his improvement was. Now.
There it is.
So that's like nothing.
That's negligible, folks. Leave him alone. Billy, do you think he did it?
He had some interesting variation.
Talking about
time.
actually do OJ first and then do.
No, so it was his son.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. So
Yeah.
if he goes to dinner with his son.
Yeah.
Okay,
His
all right.
son was recorded attempting to stab someone.
Where does
Oh,
this
so then open and shut case.
It was recorded?
Yeah, it was recorded.
Like on an album?
Attempting to stab someone.
Yeah, he had like a run-in with the police, like
and,
at his work.
and he was like, I was about to stab that guy.
Yeah, he worked in the kitchen. It's like in a report.
Where
we
is
did
it
a whole.
Yeah, I know, but you said it was
This
recorded.
is one of Billy's original.
Yeah, that's true. I've read some stuff about his son.
Yeah, I mean, OJ did a great job
OJ
distracting
R. Kelly was the other one.
everybody.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, distracting everybody about his son.
Oh, okay, so great father of the year.
Honestly, when you think of it that way, it's kind of like, whoa.
Well, I think it's still a murderer
that's-
was covered up.
I mean, but like now you think of OJ not as this like murderer, but this like father,
like
of
the
a
guy that got
son.
the most railroaded person.
Yeah.
The
just
most.
a domestic abuser, run
His
of the mill
seed
guy.
was so bad that it
Yeah.
raised a murderer.
Yeah.
I think that would probably be worse.
I think the domestic
But it's
abuse
like-
too in
it's
the
like-
household probably was bad too.
Right. No, he's a terrible guy. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah, but
looking at
you kind of had him in a good light there.
no, but he's like he
Heisman
did
Trophy.
like he took like to defend his son. Like
Yeah, that's Billy's making a great point. O.J. Simpson is one of the most honorable American athletes.
no, if you had a son and like I don't know, just crazy story.
So,
I'll just say it right now: if my son ever murders 2 people, I will turn him in.
oh, okay, but what if those 2 people were going to grow up to be evil dictators?
Then I won't. That was easy.
Yeah.
Next brain buster.
No, but Billy, it's like. Okay.
I officially denounce OJ Simpson.
Okay, there we
right,
go.
here we go.
All right,
All right.
nice. All right, what about the Italian guy? Did he do it?
Yeah, 100%. No, if you look at his
OJ
Instagram,
wishy-washy Italian sprinter, definitely.
If you look at his Instagram photos from him like 2 years ago, he's like rail thin, and then if you look at him now, he's like kind of jacked.
Oh, also in the news over the weekend, I think we just got rich, boys.
Why? Oh, yes.
Because
Josh Allen.
got paid.
Yes.
And we'll have to go back and check the tape, but I think that he said he'd give us 10% of his second contract.
And guess what? Grit Week is coming up. So Grit Week is next week, and there's a pretty good chance we'll be seeing Josh in person. So, yeah.
If I was Josh Allen, I would add into the contract, like, I also want to guarantee that the Buffalo Bills won't move to Austin.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, we could wait, but we need to still get the money.
Yeah, still get the money,
yeah,
but
okay,
like at
all right,
least
all right.
ask for that.
Yeah, no, I'm expecting when we see Josh in a week and a half that he will just have a bunch of cash for us.
Yeah, he'll be wearing
That's not unreasonable.
He'll be wearing a coat made out of cash.
If he wants to give us, like, if he wants to go to a jeweler and get a bunch of nice chains and just give them to us, that would work too.
Well, I said that we're pretty generous guys and we're forgiving guys. I don't expect Josh Allen to write us a check for $15 million.
Cash. I said cash.
Yeah, I don't expect a check from him.
Yeah, right.
Cash would be fine. Also, if he just wants to do a $50,000 shopping spree for the boys
Oh.
while we're in Buffalo, I think we could negotiate down to that. We would settle for that.
We'd live in Buffalo then?
Yeah, what would we
Forever?
get for
Because it'd
$50,000?
take us a while.
You would buy me the entire Mad Dog factory.
Oh man, I think we could. Yeah, we could probably buy Duff's. We could buy.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple locations. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Franchise it out.
or just rent it out for ourselves for a month and a half.
Just have a party. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn Duff's into a Dave and Buster's.
Yes. All right, let's do Who's Back. Who's Back is brought to you by our friends at Cash App. The stock market is back. Investing through Cash App is back. Buying and selling Bitcoin is back. You can do it on the Cash App. It is super easy to do. Download the Cash App, enter the referral code Barstool. You receive $10, and they will send $10 to ASPCA when you download the Cash App from the App Store or Google Play Store today. Who's Back of the week? Hank.
My who's back is LiAngelo Ball.
Okay.
Devil
Yeah.
works hard. LeVar Ball works harder. LiAngelo Ball's back in Summer League for the Hornets. 16
it.
points,
Love it.
5 3-pointers made. Making a lot of noise. People saying he could be a rotation guy off the bench.
As a little preview for our Mount Rushmore, which we're going to do after Guy Fieri, it's the Mount Rushmore things you'd buy for $20 or less. I went and looked up the current price of Big Baller shoes. They're still very expensive.
Oh, really?
I thought they would be nothing now.
That's great. Also, I have a small issue with the Summer League. Anytime somebody says Summer League, I always imagine that it's a month or 2 months long because it has the word league in it.
Right.
It should just be like...
pretty long.
It's like 2 weeks.
They should just call it like Summer Week.
Yeah. It's 2 weeks.
It's long enough.
Ish. Yeah. It's fun. You get excited. It's kind of like the training camp when everyone just keeps I think Warren Sharp, who, we consider him a friend, but that was one of the weirdest tweets ever where he was like, Trevor Lawrence is the best first overall pick since when? It's like, well, can we wait till he...
Yeah, but that throw. Whoa.
That throw was sick. The throw is sick.
You're not doing the
he
tweet
still
justice.
has to play at least one snap.
Big Cat,
I
that
don't
throw
know.
was
I don't
fucking
know.
sick.
Yeah, I watched that like 5 times.
Now, to be fair, Justin Fields also had a
Right.
great throw.
He did, but I'm waiting. I want to see him play.
The Aaron Rodgers throw into the net, that was CGI.
Aaron Rodgers
That was
is
CGI.
like, are you playing basketball, dude? Pick a sport.
It was CGI.
It's like throwing to a net.
There was nothing more realistic about that throw than Tom Brady throwing footballs into the jugs machine.
Dumb. Whatever.
Which we never talked about, but that was clearly the fakest thing of all.
No, it wasn't. The Jugs one? Wait, no, the moon one was fake,
The
right? When he
Jugs
blew
one-
up the
the
moon?
Jugs
No, that one
blew
was
my
real.
mind a
That
little
one
bit.
was real.
Yeah.
No, I know
Moon's
you
a
guys are
hologram
trolling,
now.
but there was a lot of people. Like it was one of the, and he has a visual effects guy that he clearly does these fake ones. This one was a little bit less fake, but there was a lot of people
So wait.
that were like,
All
"This
right,
is
so when he
real."
blew up the moon, that's fake.
That's fake.
Okay, are you sure?
Pause.
I saw the moon yesterday. So
Okay,
yeah.
the Jugs machine, real.
Fake.
Fake. Got it.
I was
and
honestly
the one when he threw it to himself, like he threw it and then caught it and then threw it and caught it,
real.
fake.
So which ones are real?
What was it, the Powerade commercials?
Those were real.
Yeah,
Where
those were
Michael
all
Vick
real.
threw
Michael
a ball
Vick.
out of the stadium. The Fantasy Files commercial where Chris Cooley punched a hole through
Through the
drywall
door, yeah,
and caught a football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we got that cleared up. Appreciate that.
that's
PFT, your who's back?
My who's back of the week is Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's back. He's going to be playing opening night for the NFL. It's actually mostly not about Ed Sheeran being back. It's about Roger Goodell just not knowing what is football.
Yeah.
Roger Goodell needs a guy that hangs out with him that's like, hey, that's not football.
Yeah.
And if you say the name Ed Sheeran, his football or not guy needs to be like, Ed Sheeran is not football.
Not opening night football.
like Creed,
Yeah.
football.
Football.
Herm Edwards.
Nickelback?
Yeah, football. Herm
Football.
Edwards crying, football.
Football. Dick Vermeil crying, football.
Football. Coldplay, not football.
Yep.
He just needs somebody to tell him that.
Coldplay's pretty fucking good, though.
But they're not football.
Yeah, but if you play that song that we played when A-Rod and J-Lo took a break, which they're still on, I think, just a break, and you
They're taking
and you
time
have
for
it be
themselves.
Trevor Lawrence's Spiral, that's football. 'Cause
Yeah,
you'd cry.
I don't think it.
You'd cry.
Okay, the
When you try your best and you can't succeed.
That is football if it's a
Yeah, it's
if
like a guy fumbling.
if it's
that's
in,
football.
if it's in slow motion.
Yeah.
But for the most part, there's no situation where you're playing Coldplay where Imagine Dragons wouldn't be a gigantic upgrade.
I agree, but I'm just saying that specific song, if you did it right to the right highlights,
has
you'd
some
be like,
fucking
this
heaters.
is yeah.
You guys are
Coldplay's got a.
disrespecting
I love
Coldplay.
Coldplay.
Imagine Dragons is way more football than Coldplay.
Coldplay's another one of those bands that everyone on the internet decided sucks. It's like, no,
I don't think they suck. They're not football. I would not put them in my top 10
you could
football
make
bands.
it football. You could make it.
Yeah, you can make it
like a-
football.
Yeah,
You can dress it up.
yeah.
I don't want to be that guy because I'm never going to defend the shield. Roger Goodell's a piece of shit, but it does make sense for them to try and obviously football fans are going to be tuned in for football. It makes
Hank's
sense to have
smart.
someone that
Hank just outsmarted us.
maybe
100%.
non-football
We're-
fans are fans of, so that
Yes.
they also watch.
They could put an
But fuck
opera
Roger
on and we
Goodell,
would
yeah.
watch the
Right.
football.
No.
You're right, Hank. Hank just took us to marketing school.
I still don't think that
Yes,
it's football.
he did. He took
Ed,
us to marketing
Ed,
school.
Ed
You
Sheeran's
are
not
absolutely right. Selena Gomez doing it is not for us. We're watching
Really?
football.
I'm still gonna be mad about it.
Okay.
But then
Damn it.
So I kind of roasted Ed Sheeran. Well, every time Ed Sheeran's in the news, Florio takes a shot at me because he thinks I look like Ed Sheeran. And he asked me if we've ever been in the same room together. And I do have an Ed Sheeran story. I don't know if I've told it on
Many
this
times.
on this podcast.
Yes.
I have.
Yeah, peeing next to him.
Yeah, peed next to him.
Yeah.
Went to the bathroom next to him at Sirius. He couldn't pee while I was peeing. And he was shorter than me.
Yeah.
And I dominated him at the urinal, urinally and mentally and physically. And then I lapped him in the bathroom and I left and he just had to finish squirting out his tiny little ginger piss after I was already in the bathroom because he couldn't look me in the eyes while he did it.
Yeah.
Just I never told that story before.
I mean, I like the story. That's why I remember it.
If you're going to have an Ed Sheeran story, that's a pretty good one to have.
Yes. What? Oh, you don't think it's a good story?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Do you have a better Hank, tell us your best Ed Sheeran story.
My best Ed Sheeran story is the 15th time you told that Ed Sheeran story.
I used to think his name was Ed Sheeran, and that's one of the ones people get really mad at.
Yeah,
Every time I say it,
it's Sheeran.
people get heated.
I think it's Sheeran ever since I dominated him at that urinal.
Yes, it is. That's his first name now.
Yeah.
All right, my Who's Back of the Week is canceling Joe Rogan. I was on a bachelor party this weekend, so I was in and out of service. Shout out just having friends and seeing your friends in a long time. It's like the best feeling ever. It just is. Just getting with the guys, having some fun. But I looked online and I was like, Joe Rogan was trending, which happens probably, once a month? And it dawned on me that it is the dumbest thing ever that they try to cancel Joe Rogan every other month, and then a bunch of people just tweet out Joe Rogan clips that probably just make new Joe Rogan fans.
Yeah. So
it's the cell phone of the century.
I don't ever listen to the Joe Rogan podcast, not because I have anything against him, but because I just don't have time to.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't listen to it because we just have Billy tell us what's on it.
Billy is
and pretend it's his thoughts.
Joe Brogan. He's like the distilled version of all the best parts of Joe Rogan's brain. But when you see people talk about like, oh, Joe Rogan needs to be canceled for this thing that he said, then I will go and I will actively seek out that clip and listen to it.
They just post clips of his show and market for him to be like, these are the blue check mark brigade gets all riled up. A lot of people probably don't like the blue check mark brigade. They're like, hey, Joe Rogan is toxic. Oh, what? Okay, let me go figure out what he said. Oh, this is interesting. He's smoking weed with Elon Musk.
Why do people think that Joe Rogan is like the voice of America these days?
I don't know.
He's a good interviewer. He's a talented podcast host.
He's got a platform, PFT.
He's got a platform, but Joe Rogan literally has not changed like anything that he's been doing over the course of his career. Maybe he takes like slightly more designer drugs than he used to take.
Richer people drugs.
Richer drugs. He does richer drugs and pays less in state taxes now. But that's about the only thing that's changed with Joe Rogan. So it's like, yeah, you know what you're getting with Joe Rogan. Like, don't expect him to be the world's best diplomat.
Yeah, and I had that moment of clarity where I was like, I had been drinking for 3 days, and it was just my brain was in such a dumb state that I clicked on it. And normally I'd be like, oh wow, he's really stepped in it this time. But I was like, wait, they're just doing his promotion for him.
What was he mad about this time?
It was something with vaccines and like vaccine passports. I don't know. It was such a nothing burger. Like in the grand, like you just said, like if you're going your medical advice to Joe Rogan, like you shouldn't be doing that. Mm-hmm. Okay, but it's entertainment. So what he's doing is entertaining people and talking to different people. It's just a crazy concept to want to cancel someone and then continuously talk about them and just promote their show.
Right. If I want medical advice, I'll listen to a doctor. If I want to hear about how to make a hallucinogenic tea brewed from the antler of an elk that he just bow hunted, I'm going to tune into the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah. And guess what? The guy's fucking just doing his thing. Leave him alone. Free Joe Rogan. Let's do free Joe Rogan. Yeah. Fuck it. Free Joe Rogan. I'm on a free Joe Rogan kick. Jake.
The Lily World Series is back.
Yes.
We've got the regionals going on right now. Toms River, New Jersey's back. Todd Frazier's nephew's on the team, so get ready to see that. Todd Frazier, Derek Jeter collab back at it again on your screens the next few weeks.
I love it.
What do they put in the water in Toms River? What kind of river is that? Because they're a dynasty for the last like 40 years of Little League baseball.
I love it.
Yeah. They love showing the crying kids too. Like
and I love seeing the crying kids.
Crying kids are the best.
It's the best.
Do you think that there are any dads, like real hardcore baseball dads, the ones that wear the wraparound Oakleys 24/7, that have like had a son and then moved to Toms River?
Yeah, probably.
So that their son could play for that Little League team?
Yeah, yes, definitely.
Yeah, just in the hopes that he would get better coaching growing up?
Yes, absolutely. I don't like the mic'd up coaches, though, who know they're mic'd up.
Yeah, they give the pep talks at the mound.
Yeah, like, guys, it's okay. It's like, no, there's no way when this was mic'd up. When you were playing in the regionals and your the kid was giving up like bomb after bomb. You were not saying like, "Don't worry, sport.
No,
it'll be okay."
They try to go viral.
Saying, you motherfucker! I want to go to where is it?
Williamsport.
Williamsport. I want to go to fucking Williamsport and ride the Hershey roller coaster.
Yeah, there's no chance that that's how they talk. They're like, "Get this pussy out of the game."
It's so great, and they're basically doing it so that it'll be on a top 10 on ESPN.
Yeah,
look at this guy teaching a lesson.
Have you ever met a really competitive little league coach? That's not how they talk.
No,
those words are not. The word sportsmanship and it's okay sport are not in their vocabulary.
And you don't get to Williamsport if you're just a fucking laid back little league coach.
Right.
That's just not how it works.
Right.
I'm excited though. We missed the Little League World Series last year.
We should repurpose that Photoshop.
Oh yes,
that we did,
yes,
have it go viral again.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Of the kids' like favorite snacks and like.
I was like,
It was
tell his teacher sup.
Yeah,
Yes,
He said sup to his teacher.
I'm also on the. Did you guys see that clip of the comedian
People
pretending?
got mad at us for that too. That was
they
like,
did.
People were like, "This is fake." That was like a Joe Rogan thing.
Yeah,
this is clearly fake.
This is the flight attendant. It was a comedian who did the interview, pretending to be the flight attendant, and it was very, very funny. And everyone's like, "That's not the real guy. It's a comedian." It's like, but it's still funny. Like if it's fake, okay, I shouldn't say that it's real. But if it's funny, it's funny.
Yeah, and that guy is like, now that people know him more than they used to, and he already had like a pretty large following of like 200,000 subscribers, but now that he's even more well known as being the guy that reacts to something that just happened in the news, I think people are going to like him that much more.
Yeah.
I'm going to be, next time something like that happens, I'm going to be on the lookout for this guy's like viral news vulturing video that he puts up right afterwards.
And there's too much of like, oh, like, well, that's fake, so I can't enjoy it. No, I don't care if it's fake. It was fucking funny on its own. Billy.
My who's back is America.
Yeah?
America, one thing we didn't touch upon, we won.
Oh, yeah, we did.
We won the Olympics.
Most golds?
Most golds, 39 golds over China's 38. So Gable's last minute gold was
Or USA basketball.
Right.
Or the women's USA basketball.
And volleyball.
And volleyball.
Yeah, so we had 112 medals and China had 87. Russia was third.
No.
Nope.
ROC.
Rock
Nation.
Nation.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry. Dude. Come on.
ROC
Get it
was
right.
third.
Get it right.
But yeah, so we're kicking ass again.
I love it.
We're number one.
America is officially back.
Yeah.
Number one.
We are. Okay, it feels good. Feels like all that time invested not clipping any of the Olympic sports because the IOC is stupid and doesn't want people to actually watch the Olympics was well spent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, great. Who's backs, everyone? That was good. Good who's back. Solid all around. All right, we're going to do Guy Fieri. And then we have the Mount Rushmore. Before we do get to Guy, PFT, I think you had a quick word from one of our sponsors.
Yes, I want to talk to you guys about our great friends, wonderful friends over at Mattress Firm. We're trying to unjunk America's sleep right now. We might have had some junky sleep this weekend. I can speak for myself and tell you I had some junk sleep. I know Big Cat's had some junk sleep this weekend. America overall has a problem, and that's that everyone is exhausted and out of it because they're not sleeping in a bed that's right for them, and the sleep that they are getting sucks. This has a name. It's called junk sleep. It can result from staying up too late, working in bed before going to sleep, watching TV in bed before going to sleep, using your phone, tablet in bed when trying to go to sleep, not taking the time to unwind from the day and prepare for bed. It can result from a poor quality mattress, and all those can be solved by talking to a Mattress Firm sleep expert. The sleep experts over at Mattress Firm are going to match you to the best mattresses and sleep products out there based on your specific sleep preferences so that you can get your best sleep possible. We're excited to be partnering with them for this year's Grit Week. They're going to help spread the word on how to unjunk your sleep. To unjunk your sleep, go to mattressfirm.com, or you can go to a Mattress Firm store today. Speak with a sleep expert. It makes a difference. They know what they're doing at Mattress Firm. They have the best mattresses in the game, so go to mattressfirm.com or visit a store today. The interview is also brought to you by our great friends at Coors Light. You ever feel like summer just flies by? Sometimes we all just need to take a moment to chill in the summer. There's some occasions that you want to savor over the course of the summer. You want time to slow down a little bit. The best way of slowing down summer is with a Coors Light. It's the official beer of slowing down summer. Summer always feels like the shortest season, but we need to make the most of it. We just need to chill. And as the beer that's made to chill, we want you to savor every second of summer, rediscover and enjoy what makes summer awesome. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged. It is literally made to chill. It's perfect for a moment to unwind this summer. It's crisp and as refreshing as the Rockies. Mountains are blue. Mountains are blue, boys. They were very blue this weekend. Coors Light is the official beer of slowing down summer because as the beer that's made to chill, they want you to savor every second of it. So go to CoorsLight.com/take. Get Coors Light, the new look, delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart. Go to CoorsLight.com/take. Everybody take just a moment and type that into your browser. CoorsLight.com/take. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. And now, Guy Fieri.
Okay, we now welcome on a very good friend of the show, recurring guest. When we said we'd love to have him back on, we didn't think it would be this quickly. It is Guy Fieri, the legend. So we got a bunch of stuff going on. Guy Fieri has done the impossible. He has created the apple pie hot dog, which we got to talk about that. You also have a new show coming out. That's coming out at the end of August. The busiest man in showbiz. You want to talk about apple pie hot dog at first? Because I was on vacation last week. I came back, and there was like a bunch of stuff on my desk. Guy Fieri, when you think he's done it all, he's like, hey, I'm going to put a hot dog inside of an apple pie and basically make the most American thing ever. How do you do it? How do you do it, Guy?
Well, let me give you the genesis, you guy. I'll just tell you this. Thank you for having me back. You guys are worldwide. All of my cousins, my kids, our friends, anybody that's a sports junkie went bananas when I was on the show. So the fact that I'm back now, they're really going to think that I've got something going on. So thanks for having me. Past that, listen, I'm a huge Chevy guy. Always have been a Chevy guy.
Same.
I am diehard bow tie. Okay. I've got 3 Corvettes, 3 Camaros, a bunch of Chevy truck. Everybody laughs in my family. They said the only reason that you really worked hard and got into all this is just so you could afford your car budget, your car and your hot rod budget. So I get this call from Chevy, and then my agent calls me and says, hey, listen, Chevy wants to talk to you about this, this idea. I'm like, they want me to design another hot rod. Well, it wasn't quite exciting. It was a great thing. They said, do you think you could do you remember the old jingle from the 70s? Baseball, hot dog, apple pie, and Chevrolet. You guys aren't old enough to remember that. But when I was a kid, it was something that you heard it come on the radio, you heard it come on the TV, and you just knew how to do the sing-along. And don't ask because I'm not singing. And they said, do you think it's possible that you could take an apple pie and marry it with a hot dog? And my first thought was putting a hot dog inside of an apple pie. No way would that work. And they said, it doesn't have to be the iconic apple pie like this, but we want those flavors because apple and meat go together really well. We've always heard that Bobby Brady pork chops and applesauce. Mm-hmm. So I said, no, the savory and the sweet have a combo. And then we love things that have crust and have buns and have texture. So a flaky apple pie. I said, okay. I said, let me think about this because it's really whacked out, man. This is even past the mayor of Flavortown. I said, okay. So I called my team and I'm like, hey, before anybody thinks I'm drinking, let me just go over this with you. What do you think about if we took, and so we started messing with it, started going back and forth. And what we came up with, and I know you probably look at me a little sideways, but what we came up with actually should be prepared and sold in frozen food sections because we take a flaky pie crust, we take an all-American beef hot dog, we make a bacon jam with crunchy bacon, and we make an apple mustard, and we layer that hot dog in between 2 pieces of the flaky pie crust, a little bit of the apple pie filling and the bacon jam in the center, and then we bake it. And then right when it comes out, we hit it with a little raw sugar, just a little raw sugar on there so it won't burn. And when we pull it out, we drizzle it with an apple mustard. And I am telling you, you're going to dig it.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
You know what you could do, too? I don't want to tell you how to do your job, Guy, but if you wanted to make that, like the stuffed crust around an actual apple pie, that would probably be good, too.
Hey, this thing is going in such weird directions. I'm going to tell you, I got this, we shot a big thing here with Chevy, which was awesome because they brought a new 2022 Chevy Camaro or Chevy Corvette here. And maybe somebody ripped it around town for a while. I don't want to say anybody did that, but with only like 50 miles on it. But no, exactly. I started feeding it to the crew. And there were people who were kind of looking at me sideways like, man, what is this guy doing? And everybody that took a bite of it went, It so works. So what's going to happen? Field of Dreams. The movie Field of Dreams. Well, they next to where they shot the movie, they built a big stage. You guys know this. I'm just preaching to the choir. But at this game between the Sox and the Yankees, they're going to serve this. So this apple pie hot dog that we've made has gone to a partner, and they've made up, I think they made like 6,000 of them. And everybody who attends this, I think on August 12th or right there when they play the game, they're going to serve this to everybody. So they're going to not only get a chance to go to one of the most iconic parts of baseball ever, and one of the most iconic places ever, with our partners with Chevy, who are the most all-American you can have, and they're going to get to eat an apple pie hot dog.
You have reached like American Nirvana. I don't know how you did it, but the fact that they're going to be watching baseball in Iowa, Field of Dreams site, Guy Fieri made a hot dog apple pie combo. I mean, this is it. Like, would you say this is the biggest accomplishment in your life? A life of many accomplishments. I think it's got to be up there, right?
It is one of those that when the gauntlet is put in front of you, and this Chevy team's been amazing to work with. I mean, these guys, they know exactly where I'm at with it because I am big time. And there's a great story about it when I started shooting Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and we got picked up to do the show. The producer called me and said, "Hey, so we got picked up for 6 episodes. Now, you said you had this big problem. You won't drive anything but a Chevy. I mean, were you just saying that? Is that a real thing?" I'm like, I'm not doing the show unless I'm driving a Chevy. I'm just not getting caught in any other, because we did drive some other cars in the pilot of the show. We even drove a Ford, but we drove some other cars. And I said, "Remember that Camaro that we drove in Boston?" I said, "Remember that Camaro that's the convertible red Camaro. That's that I like." So they went and bought that exact red convertible Camaro. That's how this whole thing started. But no, when you get your favorite car brand calls you and says, "Can you do this?" And I got to be honest, I was a little shaky at the beginning. I said, "Of course I would take the challenge." But what has come out is really going to be a blast. People are going to dig it. And what a great promotion, because I don't know if you remember that song, but man, they're just tugging at the heartstrings, because it takes you right back to your childhood. At least for me, it does. It takes you right back to my childhood, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So it's up there, man. It's up there in, hey, can you jump Snake River Canyon, Evel Knievel? Oh yeah, I can. He'll bring it.
Well, I gotta try it. I can't wait.
We have some.
It sounds like a wonderful dish.
Oh, you guys have one?
Yeah, we have some in the kitchen. We just got back from vacation. We're gonna eat them later today.
Fantastic. Oh,
yes.
Well, listen. He just promised me this. You got to put the mustard on there. And I give a whole video. The great thing is people can go online. They can get this whole thing. I give a whole demonstration video about how to make it. And I'm telling people, don't go all bananas on this.
No, keep it low key.
Buy the pre-made pie crust. Buy some apple pie filling. You got to make the bacon jam. Get a really good hot dog, your favorite kind of hot dog. You got to make the apple pie mustard. We take a little bit of apple pie filling and mustard, mix them together so you get a little sweet and a little tangy, savory acid of the mustard. And putting the raw sugar on the top when it cooks in there, so it kind of gives that little crunch on the top, a little sweet crunch. But you get a combo of sweet and savory, just the juxtaposition going back and forth. I want you guys to let me know what you think. I think you're going to be blown away.
Hell yeah.
Do I have to be high to eat it, or is that just recommended?
You know how many people ask me, was anybody under the influence of anything when this was built? And I'm like, I would tell you that I was, but I'm telling you, there were no beverages or any other substance involved. It was just really, you know what it was? Is remember those apple pies you would get at fast food when you were a kid?
Yeah.
And they would be so hot that your mom would take it away from you because if you bit into it, you would be scarred. But it was that kind of shape. And the guys, the team from Chevy, who were really, I mean, I'm wondering, is this a real thing? And they were super tuned into it. And they had sent me a picture of one. And that's where the genesis came from. Like, wait a second. I need to be able to see the hot dog. I can't make a bun out of pie crust because it'll fall apart. How can I mirror these things together? I think what came out. You guys will be calling me for more. I'm telling you, he's going to end up in the store.
I'm excited.
It does sound good, and I've noticed. Like, I don't know if you've lost some weight, but you look like you're in really good shape right now.
Ooh.
Do you have like a workout regimen? Is Guy Fieri like
a
sneaky undercover gym guy?
Apple pie hot dogs, guys. You know what? I'm 53. And I'm one of those guys. I got 2 young boys. Well, Hunter's 25 and Ryder's 15. And we just got back from being at our cabin for a month. So there was a lot of water sports. And the one thing I don't want to do is be doing all this activity and energy and shows and creating all the things I'm creating and be one of those guys that hits 60 and drops over. So I try to take care of myself, eat a pretty regimented lifestyle and workout style. I work about 4 days a week. So, and everything from hiking to CrossFit to the dreaded treadmill to the elliptical to that rowing machine. I hate that rowing machine.
The worst.
It is the worst, especially when you got a gut. You have any level of gut, you have to get over it. It's terrible.
It's like my golf swing. I can't play golf because my breasts get in the way.
2 minutes on the rowing machine feels like 7 minutes on the elliptical.
Yeah.
We have races of who can stay on it between like a full sprint on the Peloton treadmill to the rowing machine to the elliptical. But the way I'll tell you, here's my theory, or here's what keeps me motivated and working out, is I invite a bunch of my friends over and we all commit. So if you flake, you're the one guy that flaked today, then because we've got a big gym set up and it's great because we do CrossFit and everybody shows up and you don't want to show up on a Monday, but you have to, because if you don't show up, you just catch so much crap for the rest of the week. So that buddy motivation program really does work.
All right. So you mentioned your sons. I saw you were at a bunch of NBA Finals games. We talked a lot about the Phoenix crowd. Now, you probably were just a regular-looking guy in the Phoenix crowd because it was an eclectic group of people. What was it like in the stadium? And like we kept on saying that people are just sun poisoned in the desert. So when they get inside the AC, like they like kind of lose their mind a little bit, and they all look like they've been partying all day and having a great time. And we would never fit in a crowd like that.
Well, I got to tell you that Arizona and the AZ fans are they're just, the Suns fans are great. It reminds me, because I'm a big Warriors fan living up here in Northern California. It reminds me of the Warriors back in Oracle Arena, okay? Back when people had tickets for 20 years and all of a sudden the team comes alive and really starts blowing up and the people still have their season tickets. Things haven't changed. It's still filled with just crazy fans, okay, that have been there forever. And then, of course, things change and corporate sponsorships come in and tickets go higher price and you start to lose some of that fan base. You can really tell the difference on the fan base to when the ones that were there, true blue or true Suns. But I'm going to tell you something. It was outrageous. Those fans were so passionate, so enthusiastic. And I love Arizona. I love going down and shooting diners, drive-ins, and dives down there. We go down to Sanctuary, one of my best buds, Bo McMillan, who's a big chef down there, who I need to introduce you guys to. You'd love it. But he's got this great restaurant, this great resort. So the whole thing was a package deal, but the fans were on fire. It was those games. We went down for the playoffs first. And a buddy of mine named Chris Alvarez, who's a big guy for Jim Beam, known him for years. So he invites us down. We go to the game. We sit on the court, my son Ryder and I. And Ryder, when we get back, my kids have stationery, and I'm into handwritten letters and big thank yous. You got to be respectful and responsible. Ryder's 15, so Ryder wrote him this really well-written, handwritten letter or card. And about a week later, Alvarez takes a picture and sends it to me and texts it over and goes, "Who in the world? Nobody has written me a thank you card in all of the seats I've given away. You tell Ryder if they make it to the finals, I got a ticket for him." I'm like, "Don't do this to me, please. Please don't put this on me." Well, long story short, they made it to the finals. We were at the lake. Get out of the lake, back into civilization, on a plane, fly to Arizona, and go to the game. And then Chris goes, "I want you to stick around for game 2." It was the hot mess.
I love
all because a 15-year-old wrote a thank you letter.
There's a lesson in there. Yes. The lost art of handwriting. They don't teach kids cursive anymore in school.
Isn't that nuts? I'll write something to him in cursive, and he's like, "What does this say?"
Yeah, right.
It's basically how adults can communicate in code around kids nowadays.
Yes.
I haven't thought about it that way, but that's exactly what it is.
Yes.
Have you been out to Vegas recently? Are you going to go out there and cook for Raiders training camp?
I'm telling you, we are so fired up. We have a restaurant. We have Flavortown Kitchen there in Tailgate in Raider Stadium, which was a big thing for me because I'm silver and black. We haven't been in there for a game yet or for anything. We have to develop the restaurant. But no, our goal is to make as many games as possible. One of my really good friends, Marcel Reese, was kind of like an uncle to Ryder. Number 45, used to play for the Raiders, is now in the admin program and works directly with Mark. So, yeah, we're putting our schedule together to get down there. And it's just, man, finally the Raiders get the stadium they deserve to play in. It's so many years in Oakland and sharing it with the baseball, sharing that, still playing on dirt, and then, in this day and age was crazy. But it's pretty amazing.
It's a beautiful stadium.
Yeah, it is. It's a very beautiful
You guys
stadium.
got to let me know when you go down to Vegas to go to a game, because I've got a couple restaurants there. I got Guy's Vegas Kitchen and Bar right there on the Strip, between at the Link is what it's called, right between Harrah's and Flamingo. And then I have another one called El Burro Borracho, the Drunk Donkey, over at the Rio.
I love it.
Yeah, we're getting ready to open a bunch more. We got a big sports bar, big sports complex that we're opening up, hopefully by the beginning of the first quarter in 2022. So we got a lot going on. But when you guys are hitting Vegas, make sure you let me know, and I'll make sure that you go with some stretch pants.
I had a question that I didn't get to last time. Can you explain to us your deal with eggs?
How much time do we have?
As much as you want. As much as you want, Guy.
Deep conversation. So here's the deal with eggs. Grew up on a ranch farm, outside of town. Raised animals, raised sheep and steers and horses. A lot of horses. We're big in horses. Chickens. You name it, we had it. And I would eat fried egg sandwiches like they were going out of style. And one day I got a little surprised when I cracked the egg in the frying pan. I was about 9. And ta-da, look at that little gift. And my buddy and I, and it was just kind of like this revelation. It was kind of like this, okay, I get how the big process works. This is the chicken and the egg. And my dad gave me the explanation of why the chicken was in the egg when it was in the frying pan. And that kind of started my little thing. I use eggs in everything I cook. I mean, it's quintessential as a chef that we have eggs in food. And I'm just not a fan of the liquid chicken part of the runny yolk thing that my wife loves. She'd dip the toast in that. I just sit there and go. But I'm not a big fan of the smell. So it's more about a breakfast egg than it is anything.
Okay.
And that's not that big. Now, I've had the egg challenge put in front of me several times. I don't know if you saw the Tonight Show when I chugged the egg. Jimmy knew that I was not an egg fan. So, of course, he brings out a carton of eggs and says, so I chugged an egg for him.
But
that's
okay, so you can overcome it. All right. Well, that was curious because that's a chef not being a big fan of eggs is like that's one of the main things that everything's cooked with.
You could hide the keys to a Ferrari. Excuse me, let me record. You could hide the keys to a new 2022 Chevy Corvette under a pile of scrambled eggs, because I'd never do it.
You never get to the bottom of it.
Oh man!
Well, I think you got to go. I think you have some other stuff that you're booked up with today. But I'm just gonna let you marinate on this one while you leave. Here's an idea that I came up with over the weekend. I think it's $1 billion idea. Alcoholic soup with booze in it. Tom Yum with some rum.
I don't know that I've got you there, because I would worry about the evaporation factor. Alcohol evaporates faster than water. And so when you get that temperature up, would that bleed off? I don't know. But I will tell you this, when the craziness of Chevy and apple pie hot dogs all got into my mind, and that kind of like changes my paradigm, I got into this thing of boozy ice cream. So you may keep an eye out. There may be a Guy Fieri boozy ice cream coming out sometime soon. Tell me that wouldn't be
What
gangster,
can't you
right?
do? I don't know what you can't do. Like, it's the genius mind of Guy Fieri.
He's going to be president one day. If he can make,
I fucking love it.
If you can make apple pie and hot dog get along, I'm sure he could solve Israel-Palestine.
Yes.
You guys, let me know what you think of it, because it's going to be, might be a game changer.
All right,
you
love
guys are awesome. By the way, keep inspiring America and keep everybody on the edge of their seat. You guys have no boundaries. And it's just, I love the enthusiasm. I love the Instagram, the Twitter. I mean, all the everything you guys are sending out there, and keep this ball rolling. We need more of your enthusiasm.
I love it. Guy Fieri telling us to inspire America.
We love you guys.
Yes.
You do the same.
Thanks so much.
You guys are awesome. I'll catch you soon.
All right.
See you in Vegas.
All right. Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. Guy Fieri was brought to you by our great friends over at HelloFresh. We love HelloFresh. They have calorie smart options. They're going to make it easier to enjoy tasty, lower-calorie meals this summer without scouring the grocery store for ingredients and the web for easy recipes. I need to get back in shape, boys. It's been a junky Junkie July
We're
for
getting
me.
6 packs
In terms of what I've been eating.
by Grit Week.
We're going to get 6 packs. We got 2 weeks.
I was fucking at the time I said
7 days.
At the time I said that, I had been working out for like at least 10 days.
I think we can do it. Let's get in shape.
If I had continued working out when I had said it, I probably may have a 6-pack by now.
Okay.
I've decided
But I
that
didn't.
this football season is going to be the football season where I actually commit to getting in shape. Can we
HelloFresh.
Can we agree together?
Yeah.
HelloFresh, we'll do one cheat meal a week, and that'll be our Sunday meal while we're watching football.
Perfect.
I do have HelloFresh, and it's awesome.
You like it?
Yes, it's great.
It is
because
a game changer.
You can't deviate off of like, I'm going to eat this junk. I'm going to order out. It's there.
It's there. And the best part is you can choose from 50 menu and market items each week, from vegetarian meals to craft burgers and extra special gourmet options. There's something for everyone to enjoy, with all recipes designed and tested by professional chefs and Hank. So you get a professional chef telling you what is good to eat, and you also get the voice of the common man, Hank Lockwood, a man that pretty much subsists on, chicken tenders, Taco Bell, Mountain Dew, and pizza.
Steak and cheese.
Not anymore.
Steak and cheese.
No.
Not anymore with HelloFresh.
Donuts
Hank,
on like a random
Hank will
Tuesday
tell you that it's a better
I was
value.
moving.
at 11 o'clock.
I was moving.
HelloFresh is 28% cheaper than shopping at your local grocery store.
You're the fucking king of donuts. Shut the fuck up.
How many F-bombs
like
can Hank
12
squeeze
donuts
into this ad read?
Every day.
72% cheaper than a restaurant meal, but
I
you
didn't say I
don't
was getting a
sacrifice
six-pack.
the quality. HelloFresh is the most flexible meal plan ever. We love HelloFresh. Hank will tell you right now it is the best meal service that you can have. HelloFresh will also save you time on busy weeknights. So go to HelloFresh.com/PMT14. Use code PMT14 for up to 14 free meals, plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/PMT14. Use promo code PMT14. Get 14 free meals. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
All right, Mount Rushmore. If you didn't listen to the HelloFresh ad, please don't skip our ads. 1, 2, go listen to it because it was basically the show. Mount Rushmore of items you would buy for $20 or less. Hank, do you want to do first because you're coming off a big win?
Yeah, I gotta tell you guys something. First of all, can we just? I was in my own head because there was an overwhelming amount of comments telling me you guys threw it.
No.
All right, I didn't think so, but it was one of those things where
We thought
should have been basking in the win this weekend. Obviously, it was the most overwhelming for those that obviously it's a podcast. We put out the poll on Twitter. The results were like 84% me, 3% PFT, 3% Billy and Jake, 4% Big Cat. So the most overwhelming win in all time. You would think I'd be celebrating, happy for it.
You were trending on Twitter.
Why weren't
I
you
was
happy?
trending on Twitter. On Wednesday, after the cartoon characters draft, I know I pushed back on the show, but even myself had, in a moment of reflection, I was like looking in the mirror, like, what are you doing? What are you thinking?
What's going on
Get
right
it
now?
together, like, make better picks.
Yeah.
I texted my right-hand man, my partner in crime, Liam, and I was like, Liam, you're doing my Mount Rushmore Friday.
What?
It was Bubba's Mount Rushmore?
Text me a list. I'm just going to read your list. I'm not going to do anything on my own. And then I'd need to see if I'm actually making these terrible picks, or maybe people are just like voting me in last
it wasn't
place.
you?
And it was those
You
were
cheated.
Liam sent me a list.
What the fuck?
But I told him I was like, Liam, if you
All
win,
right, hold on.
here's what I
You
said. Here's what I
completely
said.
ruined Mount Rushmore season.
No.
You defiled the integrity
Can I
of the
finish?
competition.
Can I
nothing
finish?
left now.
Can I finish?
I think we just
told
canceled
Liam,
Mount
first of
Rushmore
all,
season, Big Cat.
I told Liam, I was like, if I win, I'm passing the torch. It's Liam's Mount Rushmore. I'm giving up my spot because clearly I'm doing terrible.
All right, hold on.
Clearly
All right.
Liam made the greatest Mount Rushmore draft of all time.
So
not even close.
We got to hear from Liam because Liam, you're the what's the omniscient narrator? You're the omniscient narrator.
Omnipresent.
Right now. Omnipresent.
Having his list and watching it unfold was surreal.
Hank doesn't know what that word means.
No, obviously not.
Okay, because Liam knows that you did his picks, or Liam did your picks.
Mm-hmm. Obviously.
Liam also knows other things.
All right, so I found out Wednesday.
All right, so
Okay.
you guys did fix it.
No, he knows
Yes.
other things.
We thought that the fans were fixing the vote.
Yeah, because we thought the fans gassed you up so much that they just were like, all the AWLs were like, "Hey, we're going to vote for Hank."
We thought there must be like a Reddit thread or a back channel.
It's bullshit.
A hype group.
There's no way you win 88% of the vote.
It wasn't me. What else does Liam know?
Yeah, we fucking threw it, dude. Are
Yeah,
you serious?
we threw it.
Did you actually think we didn't get sausage on the background?
No, that's what I said.
On the wraparound?
think I
forgot sausage?
You guys ruined Mount Rushmore. Now,
You
like,
guys both told me.
we all ruined it.
yeah.
You guys
At the
both
same
told me
time.
that you were cheating within 5 minutes of each other. Where I thought I was getting fucked with. Like I told memes, I had to be like, I was like, yo, what should I do about this? So I was like. Because I was thinking, I was like, I might make one even worse than this.
There were two
to, like,
moments
fuck with you.
where I was like, how does Hank not realize it? One was when Sausage got back to him, and two was when PFT went back-to-back olives.
I went double olive.
Well, I was just reading Liam's list. All right, so you guys have actually ruined Mount Rushmore.
No, we
also
got you a
ruined
win. It felt good, but unfortunately, it didn't feel good because you also ruined it.
Well, no, but
Hank
see,
would have
like
easily won.
I was
but
just
he
Yeah.
asked me to do it.
Yeah.
You know what this reminds me of?
But like that,
This
but
is
you
like-
guys saying like we're like I'm not doing Mount Rushmore.
What
Period.
are you talking
No,
about?
no.
You ruined it too. We all
No,
ruined it together.
no.
You had someone else do your picks.
I employed a strategy. I was always gonna say, like, this is a new strategy.
And we were always going to say we did it so that you'd have a nice weekend
but that's
and pumping
fucking.
yourself up.
That's so lame. That's like the fucking lamest thing I've ever heard.
Hank,
you
no.
guys are fucking losers.
No, Hank, listen to me. It's kind of a beautiful
What the
thing
hell?
that we both cheated at the same time.
No, I
as
did not
each other.
cheat.
It's,
Yeah, you did.
guys,
No,
you guys
cheated.
just actually
But
ruined
it's-
the
No, you
Mount
cheated.
Rushmore.
You
No.
cheated.
Hank, it's beautiful. It's like, you know the song "Do You Like Pina Coladas"? It's about a guy writing a personal ad trying to cheat on his wife, and his wife also writes a personal ad trying to cheat on her husband, and they answer each other's ad
Yes.
and end up hooking up again.
Yes.
That's what this podcast was
It
on
is.
Friday.
We all parties cheated at the exact same
Yeah,
time.
I think it's meant to be.
It's way
to try.
different.
No, it's not. You had someone else do your picks for you. We might have said beforehand, let's make sure Hank wins this one so he can fucking feel good about himself.
That's so lame.
Why?
Just bros gassing bros.
Yeah. I likened it to in the before you got here that it's like running in the wind. When the wind is, at your back. Yeah, you might be running a little extra fast because you got a wind behind you, but you're still running fast, Hank.
I'm actually
it was a hurricane wind.
actually really happy that I didn't make my own picks.
But you still,
I am too,
Yeah.
because we all cheat, like PFT said.
But I'm
it's a perfect clean.
either way.
every party
you
cheated.
guys are scumbags. I told Liam before, like I obviously didn't know you guys were just
What?
gonna fucking because it's just
It's called- where I'm from,
you
it's
guys,
called being
this is
a good
This
friend,
is a
Hank.
sports podcast,
Dudes
right? Like what
supporting
fucking player,
dudes.
what football guy just. Like this isn't like I'm not a cancer patient. I'm not like a kid that's like make a wish like give the kid a fucking run in the spring practice and touchdown.
no one touch him. That's what we did for you.
Yeah, no, but like
that kid doesn't know that's what's happening.
Yeah,
you didn't know that's what was
No,
happening.
I did obviously.
You were
I mean,
running.
I
you were
told
running in
Liam
the
on
end zone
camera
like
beforehand.
fuck yeah, I did it.
No, because I knew the whole time it wasn't my picks.
But we all cheated, so that's good.
I think it's beautiful. It really tells us that we're meant to be together.
Either way,
that goes down as the best Mount Rushmore we've ever done on all parts.
I told Liam if we won, he's doing my Mount Rushmores, and we won. So
well, you didn't.
I'm
win
done
because we.
No, we did.
You have to
we
keep
won
going.
the poll. No, absolutely not.
Why? Come on, Hank.
I'm a man of my word. I would not just like lie and cheat and do this fake
Hank.
like fucking. You guys are doing bits.
No, that's not a bit.
Yeah, it's like
that
a
was
funny,
not a bit.
like we're doing Mount Rushmore. There's a finite amount in a year. You want the players to go hard every single game.
No.
And you guys just did load management.
No.
You guys were too lazy to come up with picks.
No.
You thought of something that was easy.
No.
I told Liam,
Hank,
I'm a man of my word.
It's
I said,
a motivational technique.
I said, Liam,
we want you to go into a good mental state, and we want you to have a successful performance, so you can visualize repeating that successful performance.
it doesn't matter. I'm a man of my word. I told Liam if we won, he gets my Mount Rushmores for the rest of the year, and we won. That's
Hank,
it. That's your guys' fault for not
this
trying.
Built on like on guys, hanging out, having a good time, supporting each other, having some laughs. You were down a little bit. We wanted to boost you up. We always were going to tell you. So what the hell?
No, it's all good. But like I told Liam,
it doesn't seem all good.
Well, I feel bad for the listeners because it's like every time you lose, you're going to be like, I threw it on purpose. Yes, the precedent has been set.
Did you actually tell Liam to do it before?
There's no way.
Yes.
Hank, there's no way that
the timing of it was like literally incredible.
That is
you
insane.
told me that, and then right after that interview, Hank told me that I was going to do it.
That's
and I was
crazy.
like, I was looking around, being like, somebody's fucking with me.
We deserve each other.
I'd like to go back. And
I'm done with Mount Rushmore.
I'd like you to watch Jake during the Mount Rushmore because he was so uncomfortable with having to participate in a scam. He was like,
well, he just picked spinach probably anyway.
The reasoning was pretty good, right? About the salad.
Yeah, I mean,
he was like fidgeting around in his chair, and he was like looking at us with this nervous smile on his face, like, I can't believe I'm doing this right now. This goes against every fiber of my being.
Well, I was like, I mean, I was just going off the list, so I wasn't really thinking about it. When it came back to me with sausage, I was like, that's crazy. But then someone tweeted at me and was like, they clearly threw it because Big Cat goes, oh, I'm going to take sauteed onions. And I was like, oh, yeah.
No, I didn't say sauteed onions. I said, yeah, sauteed onions are a real thing.
It was always a plan
the way you said it.
No, we weren't ever going to take sausage.
We literally said the only two picks that we can't make are pepperoni and sausage.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that you gave me the first pick was clearly obvious when it's like the only, it's a draft where there's one obvious one.
But you didn't screw it up.
Yeah.
You said pepperoni.
A win's a win.
When you were under
the I'm happy for
lights.
Liam. He's always helped me. He's always given me picks. I'm passing the torch.
Sad.
It's sad for you guys.
No, it's sad for all. It's sad for the listeners.
Listen,
you're robbing the listeners now.
You guys robbed the listeners.
No, you
I'm
did.
a man of my word. I said if we won, he gets it.
No,
we won, he gets it.
Hank, right
you
now,
guys didn't try.
Right
you
now,
didn't try either.
That's on you.
You didn't try either.
No, I tried.
You didn't try either.
Right now, you are robbing the listeners going forward. They want Hank. They're clamoring. They're at the gates with pitchforks demanding.
He won the biggest
Hank
draft of
Mount
all
Rushmore
time.
picks.
It's like fucking Michael Jordan coming in and dropping 50, and then you don't just put him back on the bench.
But it was a setup.
I'm past my prime.
No, it was a setup. Hank, you're still doing Mount Rushmore.
I'm not.
You have to.
Hank, if you don't do Mount Rushmores, if you don't do it,
then what do I become,
fired.
Big Cat? If I go against my word, what do I become?
We're gonna We're gonna fire you if you don't do Mount
Rushmores.
The
people want it. Do you understand? Can you just
you guys should have fucking tried.
Take a step back and realize how perfect this was.
No,
the fact that
it wasn't
this all
perfect.
happened.
It was a social experiment. I need to know. You guys have made it so much worse. I need to know if I chose like my picks and people I was just making bad picks. I needed to see regular.
Here's what you should do.
I needed to see Liam's picks with your guys' real picks.
In the next,
and I wanted to see how that sized up. You guys fucking threw it because you're losers.
Here's what we'll do.
Liam
in
won.
the next 2 weeks,
I'm done.
Liam can do one of your picks, and you'll find it. You'll do the social experiment.
No.
Oh, Hank, this is sad.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree.
I don't get why you guys don't. I mean, Liam had the biggest.
Because the people
want to check your ego,
Hank.
All right.
They want you to pick 4 teenagers and preteens to hang out with.
Liam's younger than
me. In the cartoon draft. They want you to say pole vaulting.
Guys,
this all started with pole vaulting.
You guys should have tried. Yeah, that was I was coming off a long weekend. My brain wasn't there. I was happened to be talking to a pole vaulter, and
Billy looks like he's about to say something right now that's going to fix the entire situation.
Let's go, Billy.
I just feel bad for the Anchovy Commission.
No, that didn't fix anything.
No, there's like a group of heavily dedicated anchovy fans.
Yeah.
Like,
shout out my pineapple fans. I do like pineapple on pizza. So
also, shout out to vegans. I didn't really mean what I said.
Yeah.
I kind of did, but stay subscribed.
There was some honesty behind my picks. I just went down the draft board. I liked my pizza when I ate it tonight.
A vegan emailed me.
What did they say?
I'm going to pull it up. Like, it was fucked up.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's read it. Monday reading, real quick.
Oh, you know what a good embrace debate for veganism?
Wow, what a segment this
is honey vegan.
Honey vegan?
The subject is lack of vegan love.
Yeah.
Hey, dudes, period. I might be the one vegan listener you guys were talking about on last week's show. I pretty much love you guys more than anybody considered to be P-list celebs. Rude. The vegan hate, though, is so real with you guys! ! What's up with that? Just would appreciate a little respect from time to time. Still a fan, even though even through the vegan-ness slander. Would even buy you boys an In-N-Out or any other animal slaughter dish if it's your choice. Anyway, just wanted to say you have to at least one diehard listener out there. It'd be nice if you guys would respect a person's diets as I do yours.
Okay,
right. Thanks for the email, Bailey. But I think that what we have to look at here
Carlin,
is it takes all stripes. So if you're a vegan listener, that's fine.
Go eat a steak is what I'll say. Go eat a steak and tell me that's not better.
Stop stealing cows' food.
There we go, Billy. Actually, I will say right now, if that guy's real, I will say right this second, I welcome you to Zoom in and have a one-on-one 10-minute debate with Billy, and we'll put it on the show. on vegan versus non.
You know what we should do?
We'll put it after the song.
That should be one of the stakes.
What?
That should be one of the stakes for a bet that we do every football season. Where if you maybe if you like lose that week's like your picks, if you have the worst record, you have to go vegan.
Nope, I won't do
You
that.
guys are
bet.
Tim Donaghy.
I won't do that. What?
You guys.
Yeah, those flags still fly.
You guys have ruined.
The Lakers still won that
sport.
championship. That
Tim
year.
Donaghy's a legend.
Yeah.
He still comes on part of my take.
You
but
ruined the
won't?
sport. You had someone else pick for you. That's ruining the sport equally.
No, that's called it literally is sports. A player plays bad.
But you didn't
they
tell
put
us.
in a replacement.
You didn't tell us. If you had said, Liam, you're doing the picks, that's different. You deceived us.
You Wally pipped yourself.
No, but
deceived us.
they were separate. It didn't matter.
There's so many different levels of gaslighting.
Yeah, I
that
know.
goes on in Mount Rushmore.
I don't even know.
We
which
could
sport
mine a
anymore.
Bitcoin right now. We have so much gaslight going.
Whatever. I'm happy for Liam. He deserves this opportunity. And
I'm happy for you that you won a Mount Rushmore, 88%.
Liam,
That shit.
The
put
biggest-
Put it up like the Colts.
Yep.
Put that banner up, 88%. All right, what number, Hank? Hank, come on.
Yeah.
The people are going to be so upset.
and they should be upset at you.
No.
When you get upset,
No.
look in the mirror. When you
No.
get mad at me, look at yourself.
No.
You have no one to blame but
No.
yourself.
Hank,
No.
you're also just completely discounting the fact that you also cheated.
No.
That's the thing.
You
We-
100%
also
cheated.
It was
You're
a
no better
social
than
experiment.
us. You're no better than us on this side of the table.
There's a huge difference between throwing a game and putting in a replacement player.
Hank, if
You
it
guys
was,
threw a
if it
game.
was cheating,
You guys
if this
threw a
was-
fucking game.
If this was cheating on your significant other, we had sex, you got a blowjob.
No,
there's like
absolutely
we both cheated.
not.
Yes,
Absolutely not. I told Liam to text my girlfriend because I was having a bad time texting her. You guys just fucked someone else.
Wait,
What?
Why did
What
you
are you
tell?
talking-
Wait, you told Bubba.
That was a hypothetical.
You told-
He
you told-
didn't actually do that.
you told
for a
I'm
Bubba.
saying no. You just did the sex and blowjob comparison, and I'm saying in this comparison, if I was trying to get with a girl and I was going through a slump, I was like, I can't. My texts aren't going through; they're not flying. Liam, can you send some text for me? Get it going.
Here's the perfect analogy.
You guys were
Hey,
just like
here's the perfect
you just
analogy.
catfished. You guys just catfished.
Here's the perfect analogy. If we
You
were
guys
all
are just
taking a
catfish.
test, we were all taking a college test. All we did was say we're gonna bomb it so that it adjusts the curve so that Hank does well. You literally cheated off someone else. That's both cheating. That is literally what it happened.
both cheating.
That's exactly
The
what happened.
sex analogy I would use would be like, you got a hand job, we did anal but didn't come.
Yeah, there we go. On the back.
Either way, I'm a man of my word, and I told Liam if we won, which we did, the spot is his.
All right, this is bullshit. All
What
right,
I mean,
let's
what do
go.
you want me not? I'm a man of my word. What do you want me to say? One.
You can't just say that you're
Hank
not
picked
doing
one.
Mount Rushmore.
Wait, we're not doing.
There was clearly, I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word.
I'll take two. So I'll go overly competitive.
If you guys
against
had tried hard and we won,
I'll go
wouldn't
three.
you say it's fair for? Wouldn't you say it's
Billy,
fair?
what's your pick?
what number?
69.
Okay.
What?
Hank went one, PFT went two, I went three. If you just said four, you would have been
would win.
first pick.
Yeah.
82, you still got
Billy
it.
wins.
All right. What do you want the order to be?
Well, you want to go first?
Okay.
And just to clarify, this is each item is $20.
Yes,
So it's a
yes.
total of $80 that you'll be spending.
Yes. This Mount Rushmore is irrelevant after what just
I think
happened.
we're all guilty, myself
Incredible.
included. We have blood on. I have blood on my hands. I
Not me.
participated.
I don't feel guilty at all. I didn't do anything wrong.
I almost didn't. The other wrinkle was when I texted.
I mean, you guys are sickos.
I texted Billy.
Tried to help you.
I can't look at you
I
guys.
texted Billy and
tried to help
PFT, and one
No,
of my
that's fucked up.
friends.
I don't like.
Jake,
That's fucked up.
And my friend Jake was like, texting me on the side. He was like, "What are you talking about in this text about throwing a Mount Rushmore?" And then I thought maybe we shouldn't tell Jake Marsh because he can't.
You guys are
lie.
worse than OJ.
Wow. Well, OJ didn't do it, so we're good.
Son.
Yeah. So there you go. All right. So you got first pick, Hank second,
Yeah.
and then PFT, then me.
Yep.
All right. Let's do it.
So if I got a nice crisp $20 bill,
Uh-huh.
I'm getting an 18-pack of Coors Light.
There it is. That was definitely not going to make it all the way to the fourth. Good pick. Good pick, Billy. Good pick. Hank. Hank and Liam, you can have a team together. Lank.
I have his list, so I'm just going to read his list. These are Liam's picks. Movie tickets.
Movie tickets. Two of them? One of them?
One of them. It's got to be one now.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Good pick.
Movie
Good pick.
tickets. I like it.
Okay.
A gram.
Oh, not a drug guy.
Not a drug guy, but
not a drug guy.
for the value, it's a steal.
Yes. How much does a gram usually cost these days?
20-ish. Yeah, I think it's just been 20 for the last
forever
40 years.
That's the one thing that doesn't inflate.
This is mids.
All right, I will go with
you get two for 20.
Chili's Fajitas Trio. Fajitas Trio from Chili's. You get steak, shrimp, and chicken. Great meal. The sizzle, delicious. And a $20 worth of 50-50 raffle tickets, because that could be thousands.
Yep.
You just get more and more money, because I definitely would have won with that. Okay.
My second, I'm going to go with pizza.
Ooh.
Just get a pizza.
What are you going to put on it?
So I like green olives.
Look at it. He's so mad.
But I also like black olives. But I also like
guys have just
Kalamata
ruined this
olives.
for everyone. Forever.
This is a real Mount Rushmore we're doing.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yes.
pizza, Hank.
Who fucking knows?
All right.
Okay.
I'm shocked Hank didn't take a gram with his first pick, too.
Good pick, PFT.
It's not my pick, or else I definitely would have.
Okay.
Bleacher ticket to a day baseball game.
Pretty good.
Okay.
So you guys are
Very
just
good.
doing all sorts of
Stop saying you
events.
guys. These are not my picks.
Yeah.
My first one is going to be an NFL Red Zone channel subscription.
Oh, good one.
And then my second one, similar to yours, Big Cat, it's going to be $20 worth of scratch-offs.
Okay.
Okay.
It's always fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was not my pick again, but I fully endorse it. A shit ton of Taco Bell.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. Love it.
Love
good.
Taco Bell.
Yep.
Greatest restaurant in the world.
Just a shit ton of it. I like it.
All right. So for my third one, I'm going to go with gas. You can do anything if you have a tank of gas. And I know $20 isn't a full tank.
That's not a full, yeah.
But there's something just magical. I don't really drive a car that much anymore, but I do have one for the summer. And so when I filled up the tank the other day, you feel so empowered looking at that needle all the way at the top.
Yep.
You feel like you could do anything in the world with a full tank of gas.
I'm going to get bonked for my next pick, but I don't care because we're
Fleshlight.
just doing it. No,
It's a joke. It's just a prank.
Brazzers password. A subscription to Brazzers.
Bonk.
And then my last pick is going to be Trenta iced coffee with 12 shots of espresso. That's 1,095 milligrams of caffeine. It runs about like $15.
All right.
Get myself fueled.
What do you think is the most expensive coffee you can buy at Starbucks? We should try to figure out if we can.
It's got to be like with caramel squirts and all kinds of shit.
Like a $30.
I'll try to do it right now on the app.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get to work on that. For my last one, I'm gonna go with Dave & Buster's Power Card.
Ooh.
Dave & Buster's is a great way to spend $20, and it pays for itself because if you get enough tickets, you can get a keychain afterwards.
That's true. Hank,
you're up.
T-shirt at the beach/boardwalk.
Yeah, female body inspector.
nice.
Those.
Nice.
Are the shirts that are like, if you look at my daughter, I will slit your throat?
Yeah.
I love those ones.
Yes. Yes. Florida man named William Lewis broke the record for the most expensive Starbucks beverage with a grande latte that cost $83.75 and contained 99 extra shots of espresso and 17 pumps of vanilla syrup, mocha, and matcha powder.
And also probably 7 different people's spit from that Starbucks.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I didn't know. I only went 12 because that's how many let you do on the app. So I guess I would do however many it would let me to get to a $20 drink. All right, last pick. This guy fucking sucks.
The most expensive steak at Walmart.
Oh.
I think you could get over like a porterhouse.
You could get a T-bone is 20.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to that vegan guy. He's probably
Suck it.
Yeah, what's the most expensive
puking up his
squash you could buy?
sunflower seeds. What else do they eat? What if he some kind of berries?
Nuts?
Quinoa.
Yeah, they just walk around like
Kale.
like
What do you think the most
Eating off
expensive
leaves.
vegetable you could buy? If you were like go to a grocery
gourd.
store and get
Dude,
one
avocados,
vegetable.
they like bankrupt a
that's
generation.
true.
Yeah.
Avocados. Other picks. I had
point, Hank.
a mini
We
mini
can't buy
hoop.
houses because of them.
Yeah.
A mini hoop.
Mini hoop's
basketball
good.
hoop on the door.
I had a basketball on my list too.
Yep.
Just getting a ball.
Yeah.
Two new podcast host best friends. That was available for $20. I'd buy
All
that.
right, I would love to buy a producer that will admit that they actually also cheated.
No, absolutely not.
That's more than $20? How much is that? Just give me a price. Give us a price so we know what we're working with.
I'm not even gonna get into it. I refuse. I've said my piece.
I had a case of Coors Light and a 5-pound bag of ice.
Ooh.
Make the mountains extra blue.
Yes.
Plus, you get when you buy the bag of ice out of the ice machine, you get to drop it and break it, and that's the best part of buying ice.
20 games of Keno.
So is Hank's name is going to be on the thing still?
No.
Yes.
No.
Well, I mean, Liam makes the thing. Please make sure that Hank's name is still there.
Maybe bold it.
Yeah. Make it real. Yeah, maybe put some fireworks. Or maybe in parentheses, coming off an 88% win.
Mm-hmm.
Billy, do you have a recap?
Oh, game of bowling would be pretty good, too.
Oh, yeah.
So the most expensive coffee in the world is actually made from a civet's poop.
Yep.
The civets eat the coffee beans and then they poop it out, and that's the world's most expensive coffee.
I had a cup of that when I had to eat shit when the Washington Capitals won the Stanley Cup. Or no, when they beat the Penguins.
Did you even eat shit though?
Yeah, I did. You were there, Hank. Don't let. I don't want our past.
No, if we're gonna start
affected.
muddying the waters, let's muddy the waters.
All the memories that we've made together remain unchanged.
No,
Hank.
were you just feeling bad for me then, or were you just actually being my friend? I'll never know.
What does it matter?
I kind of like emo Hank now, to be honest with you.
if we bought you, if prostitution was legal and we got you a hooker, would you be mad?
Yeah.
Without telling you?
Mm-hmm.
That's lame.
Yeah.
That's lame.
You're not even a dude.
Yeah, come on.
Guy code.
That's fucking lame.
I think we should just do no more gaslighting during Mount Rushmore. Just like we'll have a flag.
Now, Billy, I'm gonna need you to
Joe Rogan do a
explain
podcast about gaslighting last week?
What's gaslighting?
going on?
Can you define it for me?
It's like when you make people think that they're wrong when they're really right.
Yeah,
but we're
that's just
all
called debating.
We're
Like
all
when I said
wrong.
like that's like the number one thing everyone yells at TVs, and everyone's like, no, that's terrible.
It's just a bad pick. I'm not saying it's not real.
Yelling
but...
at a
So this
TV.
all goes back to you being mad about.
You've
Yeah.
been sitting in your head.
I've been stewing.
We need therapy after Mount Rushmore season.
I think
Jesus Christ.
put on Ted Lasso before we leave.
Damn. Yeah.
We need
Fuck
to just
Ted
sit down and watch.
Fuck Ted Lasso.
only
Thank
because
you, Hank.
only because he won't come on the show, not because the show's bad.
Okay.
But fuck
I like
Ted
the
Lasso.
show, but yeah.
That's my stance.
Yeah.
Training camp stories. Zach Wilson is not doing well.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. The Jets' offense was like, he had like 6 picks.
Yeah, 3 points on 7 drives. And N'Keal Harry is doing amazing, apparently. So that would be a good late round fantasy pick.
There we go. Billy's fantasy advice.
Nice.
Yeah, I think she might. And yeah.
Also,
that was a deep, deep exhale from Hank there.
Lane Kiffin lost 30 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And his team is 100% vaccinated.
Looking like
Everything
a hot
coming
boy
up
summer.
late. Remember when I asked him when I was like, hey, dude, you look good? He's like, that's a weird thing to say to another man.
yeah.
I was like, all right.
He knew exactly what
Sorry.
he was doing.
Well,
Yeah.
he had a great quote. He said that after the bowl game, he saw a picture of himself and he like put it on the big screen for his players to watch. He said, I look like an anaconda that swallowed a deer, and then the deer got stuck in its throat.
That's actually pretty spot on.
Yeah, if you looked at the angle that he had in the interview with us was also from a low angle.
Yeah.
And so there was that. He definitely had that deer pouch.
Yeah. All right. Are we good? Are we good?
Yeah. Jurassic Park was the first time the T-Rex was shown in the correct posture.
Ooh.
Hank, do you need to hug it out?
Yeah.
I'm good.
What about it?
I think we should hug it out.
Yeah, we should.
I think 71.
Hug it out, bitch.
I'm good.
71 is sitting right here.
69.
I'll take 18.
72.
I'll put 71 back
18
in for you, Hank,
times
because I
two.
love you.
I'll take 8.
Oh, Texas's move to the SEC might be trying to court Archie Manning
Arch.
as a potential reason.
61.
That would be fucking hilarious if Texas switched conferences just to try to get one athlete that they don't end up getting.
Exactly.
All right, this is broken. So we'll just. What's your pick, Hank?
72.
72. All right.
Oh, it's 72.
99. Yeah.
72 hit.
Oh, congrats, Hank.
Good job, Hank.
What's out of play? 68, 69, 71, 82?
Why would 69 do that?
66.
Oh, 66.
99.
18.
If this is 72, you have to apologize to us.
If this is 72, I'll keep doing Mount Rushmores. Otherwise,
87.
Love you guys. I love you, Hank.
I love you too, Hank.
love you. I love you guys.
I love you, Hank. You want a hug?
No, God, no.
You don't want a hug?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm disgusted by
Dudes
what you
don't
guys-
hug enough.
I can't understand how you don't see how perfect that is. That's all